Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanna. For those of you who don't know, you probably don't know me because my channel is so new. But anyway, in this video I'm doing a chit chat get ready with me because I literally am about to go to work and I don't have my makeup done. So I'm just going in and starting with the Morphe palette because I like to put powder in my brows as opposed to like the pencil. I just feel like it looks more natural. Anyway, so life update. Oh my gosh. I think I mentioned in one of my other videos that I had been dealing with like kind of like mild depression for years. Well, I had like really bad postpartum depression and then like went from like severe postpartum depression to just like a mild regular depression, I guess. I don't know if that's possible, but anyway, whatever. I had like mild depression. I started to think that like this is probably thyroid related, and I was so right. I was so right. It was totally thyroid related. Guys, I started taking this like thyroid stuff that a neuropath gave me. Neuropath is basically like not the doctor like at the hospital. That's an allopathic doctor. Yeah, I went to like not a regular but like a holistic health doctor. She gave me some stuff and I had taken this stuff previously and I knew that it definitely boosted my mood before, and it was like thyroid stuff because she said we had done some like kind of full body scan, and during the body scan she was like, you're probably gonna have thyroid issues like in the future if you don't, you know, start taking some sort of like, I guess like supplementation or whatever, start eating better. And I was like, okay. So she gave me some thyroid stuff and I literally like, when I tell you it was night and day, my mood and my energy levels, it was night and day. One of the things that she told me to take was this thing, Humid Minerals. I'm not at all sponsored. I don't have like a code for you, nothing. I'm just like literally trying to just help out anybody who may have like depression and you think it's like thyroid related. So yeah, those are volcanic Humid Minerals. That's not the thyroid solution. The thyroid solution she gave me, it's a liquid thyroid solution. And I was using I take 2 tablespoons in the morning and 2 tablespoons at night. Technically I'm supposed to be taking it 3 times a day, but I'm only taking it 2 times a day because the thing is, it's kind of pricey. That bottle is $45 and the other one is $45 as well, same size. If you are interested though, I will leave the link down below, but again, not sponsored. I don't have a code for you. You just, you know, you would just buy it on your own. But yeah, yo, literally like your thyroid really controls your mood and whatever. Guys, I literally feel like a totally different person. And like I started taking this maybe like a week ago and I feel so much better. I don't know. I just feel totally different, just like alive. Okay, so after I'm done powdering, I usually go in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz just to kind of like fill in wherever I feel like the powder didn't really like get that well, and I just want it a little bit more precise, usually at the front of my right brow. Does anybody still not know their left from their right? I still have to go like this to know my left from my right. That's why I went, because I was doing this down here. That's so embarrassing. But yeah, yo, I was like, my depression got so bad, and like I wonder if like maybe my postpartum depression wouldn't have lasted as long had I taken this thyroid stuff when I was like really going through it. If you have any sort of thyroid problem, I 100,000,000% please do yourself a favor and get that shit, because like bro, I am a different person. Baby update. I think today I'm officially 15 weeks 0 days. So I'm starting my 15th week of pregnancy right now. Yo guys, like I literally remember in one of my previous videos I was like crying. I wasn't crying, but like I was just telling you how like when I found out I was pregnant, I wasn't in a good financial situation, whatever. And like it's gotten better financially, but it was just really bad, like really bad. And I was just like, yo, like is this smart to have this baby right now? Even though technically we were like trying before the whole financial situation like hit the fan. But now I'm happy. Now I'm actually happy that I'm gonna have this baby, and I'm just like, yo, like I think it's gonna be a girl. Cause I'm saying that based off of like old wives' tales, because I still don't know. I think they tell you what gender it is at 19 weeks, when you're 19 or 20 weeks pregnant. Basically the next ultrasound that I have, I think, is June 7th, and that's when I will find out the gender of the baby, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that that's the day that I find out. I think it's a girl, and I'm going off old wives' tales, and I say that because basically at the beginning of my pregnancy I was getting a lot of like similar cravings that I had with my son Ew, was that a cold sore? Ignore that. I don't even have lip gloss to cover it. That's so gross. Anyway, so yeah, at the beginning of my pregnancy, I was having a lot of like heavy meat cravings, like steak. I do not crave steak. I do not crave steak. Like the only like kind of steak-ish red meat thing that I would crave ever is like Shake Shack, and that's it. I don't crave red meat really though, you know? So I wanted like steak and stuff. It wasn't as bad as with my son though, because with my son I wanted like pork chops, and this time I did not want pork chops. Now that I'm in the second trimester, it's literally a total 180. I just want carbs and sweets. But the kicker is that if I have carbs and sweets, like I get kind of nauseous. I get like nauseated eating that stuff. So it's like I just try to stay away from it. But it's like, like that would really be like so yummy. I'm really good at resisting cravings. That, like my last pregnancy, I did not gain a ton of weight. I was literally all belly because I just resisted cravings. And granted, I didn't really crave anything sugary in my last pregnancy either. So I guess it was kind of easy for me to like stay away from that stuff because I didn't even want it. Now I'm gonna do the Hoola bronzer. Yo, I've had this bronzer. Look at that. You know, you're supposed to change your makeup, I think like every year you're supposed to change your bronzer, every 6 months. I've had this, I think, since the beginning of high school. And guys, I'm not gonna say my age, never mind, I'm not gonna say my age, but I'm older than 21. I'm gonna say that. I've had this since the beginning of high school and I'm older than 21. Yeah, so that's not good. I should probably buy a new one. But yeah, I'm just gonna do like a shadow, I guess. And I honestly kind of wanted to call out today because it's a Tuesday. It's kind of like, it's overcast, but the thing is it's only going to be 2 servers. It's only going to be me and 1 other server tonight. So it's like I can't call out because then I would leave the other server by themselves, you know? I can't do that. The reason I wanted to call out though is because my mom, she lives in a house, and her house, like we had some really bad rain over the weekend, like really bad here in New York. And she didn't know, but she like went downstairs yesterday to the basement and it's flooded. The basement is flooded. So she was like, oh my gosh, like she was supposed to get my son yesterday in the afternoon and she just didn't. She was like, the house literally smells like poop. Like it just smells bad. I don't want to bring the baby here. So I was like, it's okay. And she figured that the job would be done by today. It's kind of not, but like, I don't know what they did, but the house doesn't smell bad anymore. That's what she said. So she took my son, that way I can work. Everyone at my job has been so freaking nice to me ever since they found out I was pregnant. And like, it's weird. Like, I'm happy that I'm pregnant, but I also don't really like talking about it too much. Like when other people ask me, because I just like, I don't know, like it just like scares me. Because I think about how shitty my last labor was with my son, and I just don't really want to think about it too much, you know? But like, I'm happy when I think about it. Like I'm happy when I think about the baby, but then everybody starts asking me questions about, oh, are you scared to push this and that? And I'm like, no, like I had a baby and like I had a C-section. I hope things do work out this time though, but like stop fucking scaring me. I don't know, like I just, you know, like people just have a lot of questions and I'm just like I don't really want to answer questions because I feel like it just starts to like kind of get me nervous and psych me out. So but yeah, I'm so excited this time. And I really wish that I wish my dad hadn't said anything to my husband. And I really wish that I, you know, had the time to just like properly think about everything. Because in my last video, like I mentioned, my dad was the one who told my husband that I was pregnant, which is really fucked up. But I wish that I was the one who told him. And like I did one of those cute little, you know, those like videos you see on TikTok or like YouTube. They telling my husband I'm pregnant. You know, like I wish I was able to do something like that. Yeah, I didn't. And even last time I didn't either, because last time it was just like we were kind of just like, yo, you might be pregnant. I'm like, no, there's no way. And we kind of just like took the test together, like, you know, like it wasn't like I took it and I surprised him. It was none of that. And I really don't think I'm gonna have a third. Oh my gosh, but I had a dream that I was gonna have a third. I had a dream that I had this baby vaginally and that I was pregnant with my third in the dream. And I just like woke up and I was like, hell to the no. I am not having 3 kids. No offense to anybody who has 3 kids though. Like I can't. Like I know my limit, you know? Yeah, like I always thought I would have 3 kids, but yeah, now that I know what it's like to have one, I'm just like, yeah, you know, I have 2 just because, like, why not? But 3, I literally feel so positive, guys. Yo, let me go get you that thyroid thing so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is it. Thyroid Solution is basically, see, Temple of Wellness. That's the place that I go to. It's in Brooklyn. The difference in my mood and my energy is night and day, guys. I'm not kidding. I had like ideation. I don't think I can say the word, but like I wanted to like hurt myself. And now I don't. Literally, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it's not even 2 weeks that I've been taking this, and I don't have that thought anymore of hurting myself. Like, it's really crazy how, like, if your organs, your hormones, whatever is out of whack, you are out of whack. This, like, if you have any sort of thyroid thing, look, it has iodine, copper, selenium, and zinc. It's so good. I already took my first dose this morning, but I'm just gonna take my second dose now. It's just 2 tablespoons. And it doesn't taste like anything. Like, literally, look at my face. Like, there's no bitter taste at all. It tastes like a little bit like salty water, almost. Like, with my son, I said that I was only gonna breastfeed for 6 months. I really, really, truly think this time around, I'm gonna really cut it at 6 months. With my son, I ended up going up to a year. And the only reason that I stopped at a year was because me and my husband were going to go on our honeymoon. Like, we had a belated honeymoon. I was like, well, I'm not gonna be pumping on the beach during my honeymoon, so we're done. Like, I'm done breastfeeding, you know? I think I stuck with it so much because I felt like my whole birth experience was like robbed from me, and like having a beautiful pregnancy was like robbed from me as well because of the pandemic. My husband couldn't be there to see any of the sonograms. My birth was just awful, traumatic. So I was like, no, like, I'm going to breastfeed. Like, I'm not gonna have like this taken away from me. I want this experience. And I feel like around 6 months, I started to get like really good and just kind of like almost feel like an expert at breastfeeding. So it was like, okay, I feel like I'm good at it now. Why am I gonna quit now, you know? And that's why I kept up with it past 6 months. No kidding though, I am so excited if it's gonna be a girl. Like, if it's a boy, I would love my son to have a brother. But if it's a girl, yo, I'm gonna be so excited. Because I remember, like, when I initially wanted to get pregnant, a month before I actually got pregnant with my son, I wanted a girl initially. But then I just started to think about a boy, and I started having dreams that the baby was a boy, and I was like, you know what, I think I want a boy. And then my first pregnancy turned out to be a boy. Like, it's okay. This time I initially was like, you know what, I think I want a boy for my son so he can have a brother. But as the pregnancies got on, I'm just like, no, I think a girl would be so much fun. I feel like guys who have sisters, not that they're not assholes to girls when they're older, but like, I just feel like they understand women better and are a bit more empathetic to women because they have sisters. So I'm like, you know what? I think having a girl is the right thing. But like, obviously, I can't control the gender of the baby, but I think it's a girl, and I hope it's a girl. And if it is a girl, yo, I'm gonna be so excited. I literally, like, I have goosebumps right now. No, it's not gonna focus. I don't know. So this is a picture of the baby, you guys. See, I think this is the placenta, and it looks anterior to me. So they say if the placenta is anterior to the baby, that means that it's most likely to be a girl. And I don't know. I think that's placenta. If you know how to read an ultrasound like photo, please let me know in the comments if that's the placenta or if this thing on the bottom is the placenta. I don't know, like, to me that looks like an organ. So it's like, I think that's the placenta, right? Yeah, I'm due October 21st, guys. I like literally, I could cry. I'm so fucking happy right now. Like, literally, I didn't feel like my family was complete. And like, postpartum was very, 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 very difficult for me. I had severe postpartum depression. And I was just like, I'm never having any more kids. Fuck that. Like, there's no way that I would ever willingly go through this again. This is awful. Who does this? But I feel like I'm really healed. Like, I can think about my birth now and I don't cry. I get sad, but I don't cry. As long as I'm taking that, like, you know, the thyroid medication or whatever, not medication, but like, you know, the supplement solution, I think that I really can do this and not be depressed. Like, I'm not saying that I won't get postpartum depression, because I feel like that's just something that happens to a lot of women. but I don't think it will be as severe as long as I'm like taking like the right supplementation for my thyroid. I don't know if I feel like my family is complete yet, but I definitely feel like I'm like a step closer to it. Not that having one baby is like bad and you can't be a family if you have one baby only, but I just feel like, I don't know, like I just don't feel like my family is complete yet. Like when I think about my future family sitting around the Thanksgiving table, I just don't feel like, okay, me, my son Samuel, and then like my husband Manuel, I don't feel like it's like a family. So I feel like now like this could help make it feel like more complete. I don't know if that makes sense. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, it's 222. Oh my gosh, angel numbers 222. Yo, I keep seeing angel numbers. I keep seeing 444 and 555. And this is the first time I've seen 222. So I don't know what that means, but anyway, okay, I have to start getting ready to leave because my train is at 3:05. Yeah, so I have to like do a couple things. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. I know like my lighting setup isn't really great. You can't really see my makeup that well, but yeah, thanks for spending time during this little chit chat and listening to me talk and whatever. You have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more. Bye.